Hello, Nuggets. It is your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance. And to those who have joined, thank you all so much for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. There has been a lot of heavy energy. I told you guys this a couple days ago, but this energy is this one is got weight on it, in the weight that I was speaking of a couple of days ago was the weight of like a mantle being put on you. I get it now. It's the weight of a mantle being put on you, so it wasn't a bad thing. But now this energy that's here now is the weight of that mantle from the other side, the other perspective, the actual work part of the mantle. Sorry. It's actually what it is that goes into what it is that you've been called to do. The actual prep that goes along with it, the stuff that you have to learn for yourself that comes along with the weight of what you are taking on. It's hard, yo. It's hard, and it is jarring, and it's a shock to your system. But it's that whole thing of, looking at something and having to take the good with the bad, or what have you. There's pros and cons with everything. So just being in the position of coming into understanding of what you're actually taking on, and knowing that your first steps are essential for you, but your first steps could be somebody else's third or fifth. And it does not mean that, there's anybody like, ahead or behind. It is your destiny, wherever you are on your path. But know that you are a catalyst for change, and understand that being in a place of I'm hesitant to say leadership, because again, I have never really wanted to be that person that was out in the front. I've just always been the person that, just did what was required at that time, what needed to be done to get the job done. And being in this position is not what I wanted to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, yes, helping people in any possible way that I could possibly do so, yes, definitely, absolutely, 100%. But as far as having a platform and people listening to me and things of that nature, not so much. Yes, of course, you sang in the choir and you know those kinds of things, but to actually, you know, be the person that is responsible for um, the content that comes out of my mouth takes on a different level of responsibility, and that was not something that I was looking forward to. But um, everything happens for a reason. We have to come out of our comfort zones. We have to live out loud, and that is something that I have pledged to myself. No matter what it is that I'm doing, I am going to live my life as I want to, as I see it. And, hey, screw what anybody else thinks about what it is that I'm doing. If something that I'm doing resonates with you in any capacity, whether it's a positive way or a quote unquote negative way, that doesn't have anything to do with me. And I think that is something that I'm learning as far as putting up boundaries for myself, and also being the governor of my own existence, my own life. Being followed, yeah, okay. Being followed, not necessarily something I was into, but of course there's that other side of the ego that wants to have that validation of what I'm saying, what I'm doing is resonates with people. And I'm learning that it's not about resonating with other people. It is about doing what it is that I feel that God has called me to do. That's it. That's all. That's really all I can say about it, is being on this journey for myself and discovering more about myself. And not being selfish, but understanding that it's okay to have boundaries and create boundaries. And know that, everybody is reaching out for that level of love that rings loud. And when you get to that space where it does not include other people, it's not include. It does include other people, but it does not hinge upon other people's like or dislike of you. That's being on your purpose, on your passion, and in your peace, I believe. Not hiding your hang-ups. Um, Knowing that you're not perfect and you don't have to be, but in the space and energy of doing the very best that you can with the information that you have at that particular moment. A level of divine grace within to just be exactly who you are, whether that is being called in any capacity. We are leaders. It doesn't matter what the title is. You are an example every day that you breathe, every day that you walk, every day that you live your life. You are there's somebody watching you. So why not be the most true that you can be in order to free someone else into their own truth and authenticity for themselves? If you are an asshole, then that's on you. That's what you choose to embody for yourself. Okay, very well. But the thing is be prepared for the actions that other people give to you when you act in such a way. Not everybody's going to be okay and take that kind of behavior. If you are a sweetheart and everything is roses and peaches and cream with you, that's magnificent. That's fine. But you too should also understand that there are people in this world who are not learned enough or capable of consciously reciprocating that high frequency because they don't know it, or something in their past has blocked them from that level of reciprocity, of love and high vibration. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all to do with you. That's completely on them. However, you also have to be in the understanding that that person's not capable of reciprocating to you what it is that you give. So what you need to do with that information is move on and not try to. You can't change anybody. I think that's the big, huge lesson. You can't change anyone. But you can teach people how to treat you. And if they are not capable of what it is that you wish to receive, if they are not capable of reciprocating to you what it is that you freely give, not for the sake of receiving anything, but for the sake of what you freely give, if they don't understand how to reciprocate that, it is on you to govern yourself in a way that lets them know you are still loved by me, but I don't ascribe to this kind of behavior. So these are my boundaries. And we have to learn to be okay with those things. Let this what's going on now in the atmosphere, with what's being awakened to you and what's being offered to you, be what you need to let go of, things that need to be let go of, and align yourself with things that are getting you to the space where you are at peace with yourself. There's a lot of stuff coming to the surface as far as this whole spiritual community, and I'm seeing stuff, and it's so scary. Hold on. There we go. It's really scary. It is scary in that people are taking their energy and using it to manifest from other people. And I'm not saying that, we don't all do things for, goods and services as far as money goes and things like that. I'm talking about these energies that are vampiric and are using people's energy to manifest selfishly. And it is completely astounding to me that you would manipulate the gift that you are given from God to harm someone for selfish gain. I understand that we are to have equal energetic exchanges, but when you are using your divinity to harness the energy of others for egoic and selfish purposes, that's when you start getting the consequences and those kinds of energies open up doors for low frequency demonic attacks and things of that nature, and the spiritual warfare is it's not the growth warfare. It is more of the torture and tormented mentally kind of thing. And it's I'm not sure where this came from, but we're gonna go with it. It's that hell on earth kind of thing. Because you're in this space of having to connive, lie, and manipulate at all times in order to get what it is that you want. And that shit's exhausting. It's gotta be. Because doing stuff the right way is tiring. If you're doing stuff where you have to stay on top of stuff because you're not doing things the right way, that has got to be mentally and physically exhausting. Not to mention your spirit twirling to all I don't know what. So govern what you intake. Govern what you intake, and govern what you put out. Your energy speaks whole heaps more than what your words speak. That's something else that I'm learning. Your energy speaks before you do. Just be mindful of those kinds of things that are going on right now. Those things are going to come into your awareness, and you'll just be like, wow. And it's okay. It's okay. It says no weapon formed will prosper. It didn't say that the weapon wouldn't be formed. So be grateful that you are seeing things as they are meant to be seen. Know that you know what you know. Ground yourself in that knowing. I cannot say this enough. Don't allow anything to make you doubt your intuition. Allow it to speak, and sometimes when it speaks, it may not sound logical to your mind, but your spirit knows and your heart knows. So be sure to follow that guidance. Be sure to listen to that still small voice. You know what you know. Be in that energy, okay? If you need to get in contact me to book a personal, that information will be down in the description box below. I love you all, and I send you blessings and light. Take care.